So I have a friend, and we have pretty different music tastes to each other. I like rock and other stuff, he does not. So I came up with the brilliant idea of, why not we swap 4 different albums and tell each other what we think. So that's what this video is going to be, me reacting to those 4 albums. So we have Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, Ariana Grande and Chappell Roan. And yeah, I listened to them in the order of what I thought I would like the most to the least. But spoiler warning, that ranking changes once I've listened to them all. But in case anyone was wondering what 4 albums I gave him, well, I gave him Very Fast, Very Dangerous by Ruben, The Atheist by Jamie Lemon, Devolver by Jamie Lemon, and A Celebration of Endings by Biffy Clyro. So, without further ado, let's get into our first album. Woo! Okay, so our first album that I listened to, what I thought I would like the most was it? The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess by Chappell Roan. I've literally wrote down everything. I listened to the songs. I was like, write anything fun. So, to kick off the album, we had the song Phenomenon. Like phenomenon. I don't know. But basically, what I took from it whilst I was listening to it was good vocals. I like the start of the instruments, you know, how the song's kicked off. The start instruments reminded me of an opera. And I like the electrical noises. I also like the chainsaws before the chorus. And I like the chorus. And I like the simplistic drum beat, you know, that was in the background. Although I was sad that there was no chainsaws before the second chorus. Like, why get rid of the second chorus? No. Why get rid of the second chorus? No, you need the second chorus. Why get rid of the chainsaws? The chainsaws are the best bit. The bridge reminded me of Bo Burnham. Who's Papa John? Is it like the pizza dude? Like, why do we want to be like him? Why do we want to be like Papa John? But the second song, Red Wine Supernova. I'm just saying, this was ages ago. I can't remember what the song sounded like. Red Wine Supernova. I like the guitar at the start. I also like the drums. It was boppy. Boppy is a word that keeps coming up. Like, one definition of a song, if I liked it, is if it's boppy. Is this like Oasis's Champagne Supernova? I don't know. Also, a bit of context. I was listening to this album with Chloe whilst we were playing cards. That comes up later on, but just in case you were wondering. After Midnight. This is a boppy song. I like the guitar and the drum beat together. That was fun. It sounds like an average pop song, though. I'm just saying, I wouldn't know what happens after midnight. I'm usually fast asleep. But no, you can't kiss my girlfriend. Okay. 4th song, Coffee. Ooh, piano. I don't know when the piano was, but okay. The Italian place that's mentioned, is that Papa John's that was in Phenomenon? You know, who she wants to be? It's a good, slow song. Less boppy, though, because it's slow. I wish it had a harp in the background. Or I wish it is a harp in the background, as that would be cool. I think there's an instrument in the background which sort of sounds like a harp, but probably isn't a harp. And she does like her coffee, which I took away from that song. Casual is the next song. Good start from the off. Wasn't expecting lyrics about car time. Car time? What's car time? I don't know. I like the drums. That's literally all I wrote about this. What car time? What is car time? Are they doing a long journey? I don't know. Right. I can't really read what I wrote this 6th song to be. I think it says super graphic ultra modern girl. I might have got that horribly wrong, but hey, it's a good song title if it is wrong. It's the O sounds like she's underwater. And the chorus sounds like something in Alvin and the Chipmunks. Okay. But even if the chorus sounds like Alex, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the electronic mixed with instruments in the chorus sounded cool. And it was boppy. Boppy. Right, number 7, the all-famous Hot to Go. Obviously, I've heard this song before on the radio and TikTok every day. I like the song, but please, get off my feet. I don't need to hear it again. It was cool to hear the full thing though, because usually I just heard the chorus and all the dance moves. And as I said, we were playing cards and we had to stop so me and Chloe could dance to this song. We took a short intermission, but please, get off my feet. My Kite is Karma. It's an odd name. I was just thinking that before I even read it. I like the steady drum beat. I do like drums, in case you couldn't tell. Good build-up. But it's a good build-up. But did the drop live up to the build-up? I don't know. That's up to personal opinion. I say meh. I say the drop was meh. It didn't live up to the build-up. Picture You is the song that follows that. The start instruments... This is the weirdest sentence I think I've ever written without any context, because I can't remember what this song sounded like at the start. But the start instruments before DVD noise sort of reminded me of 21 Pilots. They've got the DVD noise and 21 Pilots in the start of the song. It must be a good song. It is a song that you can sway to, like whoa, whoa, although a bit slower possibly. You could slow dance to it if you really wanted to. You know, stick it on at the wedding. I like the drums when they turn up. No, why didn't they turn up earlier on? Just get the drums in right off the bat. Kaleidoscope. Another piano with harmonica. I hope it is a harmonica. I can't even say it. I hope it is a harmonica, because that would be very cool. And because it is a sad song, it didn't make my brain feel like I was looking through a kaleidoscope. Pink Pony Club. It's number 11. The first time hearing this song was when he was over in TikTok, Plankton singing it from SpongeBob. Like, it's AI, but yeah, it stuck with me. It did impact it badly though, because it is AI. And Plankton ain't the best SpongeBob character, I'm just saying. I like the electronical noises, and the chorus boppy. Always like the boppy chorus, and I like the drums. Number 12 is Naked in Blech. It says Manhattan, but if you can see it, where is it? There. That word there. I don't think that says Manhattan. But yeah, Naked in Blech. I like the laser noises. Everyone needs laser noises in their songs. Like, come on. It makes the song boppy. Although I think the boppy song is just a boppy song in the first place. Interesting lyrics. Not a big fan. But Chloe loves them. What lyrics are they? I don't know. California is song 13. It has an echoey start, which is interesting. And I like the slow rise of drums, especially like the drums. Guilty Pleasure, number 14. Nice start with guitar and yellows. What's a yellow? Yellow! No, that sounded like I was just saying yellow. The 1 minute mark gets their boppy. I don't know if I can read or if I just can't write. Anyways, conclusion. My overall conclusion thoughts of this album. It's a good album. It's interesting. I can understand why people like it. I wouldn't listen to it again. But we now know what the kink or kite? Hang on, I've got a question. The song title is not My Kite is Karma. The song title is My Kink is Karma. But there we go. My Kite is Karma. We now know what her kink and guilty pleasure is. I'd rather know what a kite is. My favourite song off this album is Guilty Pleasure. Radical Optimism by Dua Lipa is what I believed I would like the second most. Right, kicking off the album, we have End of an Era. I need to write better. Like, how are you supposed to read that? Interesting start. Quite boppy. It's fast. Houdini! It follows that. I like the starting instrument and sound of this song. I like the moment of silence. That's not a piece of criticism. It's like, it's such a bad song, and I really like the silence that came with it at some point during the song. It's just a nice bit. Like, it was interesting and fun. Boppy! The song is boppy, even with silence. But song 3 is either called Draining Session or Training Session. She's either talking about training or draining. It's up to you to decide which. It has a good start. The drums are fun. Sounds like a generic pop song though. So, You can't win them all. It's boppy, and the background piano I like. So, yes, piano. These walls. These walls. These walls is number 4. The start instruments sound like you're watching team laps. A team lapse? What's a team lapse? A time lapse is what I'm on about. I like the drums. This is the song that I like the most so far in this album. Number 4, you gotta keep a look out on it. It's boppy. What you doing? It's an interesting start. Was I in a space show? Like, I like space. Was I in a space show? Please tell me I was. It's boppy, like any other song in this album so far. The drums are good again. It's a common theme. I like the electronic sounds. I feel like I'm just on a stuck record. Like, why didn't I just copy and paste? Why did I write this all down? French Exit. Best start to a song so far. Drums are amazing. I got a question. Did I hear a triangle in the background, or is my brain just going like funky? Like, if there's a triangle in the background, great use of a triangle. It's a bit boppy. What is a French exit? Is it just like a lady door, but French? Illusion. It's song 7. Or is it? Or is it all illusion? Ooh. It's boppy from the start. Plinky plonky teary piano. Heavy piano, not teary. I was about to say, what's teary piano? It hit enough cymbals. Good job on whoever hit them cymbals. It's very boppy. Great song. Good song. Great song. Very boppy. Falling Forever. Good drums. Big drop. Loud instruments. Anything for Love is number 9. What's made them laugh so much? It wasn't me. Or was it me? Oh. They just watched an I250 video and like, ah! Let's sing a song. Piano song. Ooh. The start defo not boppy, but when you reach the middle bit, oh yes it is. You gotta love the boppy middle. Only a short song, which is sad. The drums are good, which you wouldn't expect from a piano song. Is it Mania or Maria? I don't know. 2 different meanings if it's depending on what song title you go for. Is that a guitar or is it a different sort of stringed instrument at the start? I don't know. Is that a metronome in the background? Did they forget to turn it off? It's boppy. Good clapping in the background. Well done if you kept your clapping rhythm going. Happy for you. Oh, birds. I love birds. My favourite Architect song has birds at the end. Be very afraid. But this song, it's boppy. You start with little instruments, which is very interesting. You know, you don't need loads of instruments, just a few. The birds are back at the end. That's nice. So, once that album's finished, what are my overall thoughts? Well, it's a very good album. Some songs feel like generic pop, but I like the range. Very boppy and drums are good. Would listen to again. So, in case you couldn't tell, that just goes up above Chappell Roan's album. So you know. Currently, the rankings already changed because you've got Lipa and then Chappell Roan. Like, right, you know. Just. But I would most likely listen. If it was between which would I listen to again, I would listen to Lipa's Radical Optimism. And if you're watching, my favourite songs off of this album was either French Exit or Illusion. So, next album. And our third album is Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine. Yeah. First song, kicking off the album, we have Intro. It's the intro, obviously. Brackets, End of the World. So, we've had End of an Era kicking off the album, and now we've got End of the World. What's going to be Taylor Swift's End of My Life? No. It's interesting. Very interesting. Is this a violin in the background? Oh, there's a voice. Thought it was just going to be instruments. They're speaking quite fast. Lots of backing vocals. I don't know how long this intro is, but well, who knows? Surely it ain't that long to have loads of... I thought an intro would just be instruments, but it obviously wasn't. There was obviously some sort of vocals in that. Bye! After a slow start, it does get into boppy. I think I get the feeling from this song that she's saying farewell to someone. But I don't really know. Like, might need to give it another listen to really know whether she's saying farewell. Third song, Don't Wanna Break Up Again. When was the last time she broke up? I don't know. How many times has she broken up and she doesn't want to break up again? Interesting start. Drums are out. Ooh, oh, drums are here. Drums are here? Woo! Did I just hear a swear, not a sheep. Did I just hear a sheep in the background? I hope it was a sheep instead of a swear. That'd be great. Like, meh. Whoa, wasn't expecting one. Well, no one's expecting a sheep in a song. Unless the song is called Sheep Noises. Then you wouldn't be expecting a cow. Saturn Returns interlude. Don't know where interlude went. Did Saturn take it if it's now returning it? No. Although, on here I wrote, didn't know Saturn disappeared. So, two ways of looking at it. Either Saturn Returns or Saturn Returns interlude. I don't know who interlude is. Who's speaking? Is it my therapist? Eternal Sunshine. This is the song that the album is named after. It's another laughing start, not another laughing stock. Although I'm sure you could laugh at it if you really wanted to. Deep electronic bass noise, accompanied by drums, makes a fun tune. I felt the song dragged on a bit though. I got a bit bored. Supernatural. Why did only the interlude have capitals? Like, every song so far has had lowercase everything, apart from the interlude. Like, did Chloe write this? I don't know. Deep drums. So far, not very boppy. Album, not the song, but the song's not boppy too. True Story is song number 7. Vocals started the song, not the instruments, which is fun. Backing vocals have multiplied since the last song, possibly, or just in general. The Boy Is Mine! Most of these songs so far have been under 3 minutes, which is interesting because you don't get that many, like, although maybe music nowadays is like a lot of songs under 3 minutes. That's a fun start of this song. I feel this album is more electronic or rap based than the other two, which I'm not that big of a fan of. I'm not a big fan of rap, so spoilers of where this is gonna rank on my ranking. Yes and that is a great start to a song. Don't know what the start is, but obviously it's amazing. Is there a trumpet in the background, or is it someone's voice? Like, is they just have a really electronic voice, or is it a trumpet? I think it's someone's voice. But there's drums. There's good drums. There is vocals. It's more boppy of a song than others, but not enough boppiness to be called boppy. We can't be friends. You can only be my subscriber. Subscribe now and like if you're enjoying it so far. Yes, please. Ha. Or yes, and this next song is We Can't Be Friends. From title, I think I've definitely heard this song on the radio. Vocals come in before any other mentioned, I can't say that word, instrument. And I was right. I have heard this song before. Ooh, good build up. And into a boppy drop. Yes. See, some people just need to live up to the build up. Come on. It's not that hard. I wish I hated him. Please don't hate me. Start sounds like someone's calling me on Skype or something. Like, bing, bing. I don't know. That tune carried on through the whole song. You know, they just really didn't want to pick up. Imperfect for You. Starting off the song with a guitar. Nice. Steady drum beat quietly in the background. Another swear. Spotify ain't very good at picking up, making things labelled as explicit when they've got a very clear swear word in them. Like, come on. Like, it's a very common thing. Like, Spotify just ain't very good at labelling things explicit. Like, think of the children. Ordinary Things is the last song on this album, and it is a collaboration, which is nice. Everyone loves a collaboration. This star sounds like a trombone or something. Is that meant to be start or just star? Like, yeah, this is a good star. Overall thoughts of the album. It was an interesting, different album to the others. Did feel a little bored, but it was just not really my taste. Definitely least favourite so far. Would much rather listen to the other two again. And my favourite song off this album is We Can't Be Friends, We Can Only Be Subscribers. And our last album of today is Midnight by Taylor Swift. I'm just going to let you into a little secret. It was a mention, I can't speak today. It was meant to be originally the Tortured Poets Society or Department, whatever this album, the newest one's called, but I was like, it's too long. And I've heard a lot more stuff about Midnight, so I just like, let me listen to that one, please. And he let me. Right, so, first song, Lavender Haze. Interesting start, steady drum beat. Never heard this song on the radio before. Can't tell if it was my headphones, but there was some sort of like penguin squeak noise in the background. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but if you can't hear it, it might have just been my headphones really weirdly. Don't know if I can count this song as boppy, but it will probably stay in my head for the rest of the day. And pretty sure it did. Or it was Antihero. Oh no! Second song, Maroon. I think I've heard people talking about this one. But I don't know if I've heard it before. That's a fun start. Have I heard this song before, or does it just sound similar to a lot of other songs? Is this song about someone specific, or just a generic breakup song? No, like, I don't know. Has she said every type of red in the song but maroon? Oh no, wait. As soon as I wrote that down, she said maroon about 5 times. It's not boppy. It's not boppy. Anti-Hero. I've definitely heard this song before. On the radio, on repeat. When it was on the... I didn't have it on repeat. The radio had it on repeat when it came out. It always got stuck in my head, like I've said previously. There's drums. I love the drums. Possibly most boppy song so far. What has she done to be the problem? Like, is there a big story behind this album that I just don't know about? Because I'm going into this blind, unbiased. Like, no matter what my opinions are of Taylor Swift, of these people, I'm just saying what I've, like, you know, if whatever my opinions of the song when it's playing. I don't care what I think of the artists in general. Leave in comments if there's a story and context behind this album, please. Thank you. Snow on the Beach. I haven't heard this song before, but I've seen it. But obviously the title says that it features another of one of the popular artists in recent years, Lana Del Rey. Does the start of this song have a harp, or is it just another calming instrument? Let me know. I like the instrument stopping and then coming back with a lot of force. I can't tell which parts Lana Del Rey is singing. Like, is it all just Taylor Swift? Was it the verse near the 3-minute mark? Or was that just Taylor Swift again? Like, was Lana Del Rey just doing backing vocals? I don't know. You're on your own, kid. In case you're wondering. I'm not teaching you anything. You're on your own. The vocals from start. Simple guitar riffs in background. Either it's building up to something, or it's just not a boppy song. I hope it's a boppy song. Thought it was going to go into something big, and then all the instruments stop and she said, I'm on my own. Like, that's a bit sad. I was really expecting something, and she's like, nah. Midnight Rain. Not Purple Rain, Midnight Rain. Wasn't expecting that start. Who's singing? Like, it didn't sound like her. Fast drum metronome in Fast drum metronome in background before Taylor swooped in. Sure. Back to the different voice. Still don't know who it is. Haven't heard about this song before. Question 7. Question 7? Song 7. Question. Is it? It says question and then question mark. So is it question mark? Oh no! The start of this song sort of carried on from the previous song, if that previous song hadn't faded out. Like, it would have gone in a lot smoothly, I think. But I don't know. Steady drum beat in background. 1 hit every second. You get me? Not a boppy song either. Like, why are there no boppy songs? Why is it all slow? Is the question in question all the questions that she wanted to question her ex on? Basically, I just wanted to see how many times I could say question in one sentence. Not questionate. Vigilante shit. Nice sort of electronic noises after a minute mark. Not boppy, sadly. It's not boppy. Bejeweled. Those were great songs. Those were great noises to kick off a song. I don't know if I have heard this song before, but I quite like it. It is sort of boppy, but mostly isn't. It has the right fastness, electronic noises to be boppy, but just shies from being boppy. Just missed it. So you can't count it as a boppy song. I think one of my favourite songs from the album so far is quite good. Labyrinth. I think it's one of the longest songs off the album so far. Was it like 4 minutes? I don't know. What were those background noises and voices? Yeah, I'm scared. What were they? Feels like a slow, calm song, so probably not boppy. Karma. I think I've heard people talk about this before. Someone having trouble tuning radio at the start like this. Nice drums, quite boppy. Is on track to be one of the best on the album. Sweet Nothing is song 12. Piano intro. On track for being a non-boppy song, which is sad. Was finding myself becoming a bit bored during the song. Lots of ooh vocalizing in the background. Mastermind. I think this has one of the best intros on the album. Glad that it carries on for 40 seconds. Just carry on for the whole song. Like the build-up with deep and then intro instruments come back in. Not that bad of an album. Was a fan of a few of the songs and the instrument / musical choices, like the intros. I wouldn't listen to it again, and it goes in third place as there's a lot more Chappell Roan songs off of her album I would listen to again, but Midnights was a much more tolerable album than Eternal Sunshine, the Ariana Grande song. My favourite songs off of this album were Anti-Hero and Bejewels. No, Anti-Hero or Bejeweled. Okay. So, now that you've heard my reactions to all these albums, what's my ranking? Well, in number 1 is Radical Optimism by Dua Lipa. Who would have thought it? Chappell Roan has moved down to second place with Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess. And then third place is, moving up, is Taylor Swift with Midnights. Who'd have thought it? And then in bottom place is Ariana Grande with Eternal Sunshine. But I want to just stress there's a very, very close, very close between Dua Lipa and Chappell Roan, and then you got Midnight, and then you got Eternal Sunshine. But go listen to these albums if you want to know more context behind these words that I have said today, or at least tried to say. That is going to be the end of this video. Let me know if you want to hear me do more reaction to. You want to hear me listen to more albums? Let me know. I could give you my thoughts on these 4 albums that I recommended, my friend. But yes, I shall see you in the next video, which will hopefully be Toodaloo. Ooh, short movie. It is inspired by Inside Number 9. So watch out for that coming this December. So subscribe with the bell on so you don't miss that and any future videos. Like and subscribe. How many times have I just said subscribed? I don't know, but I shall see you in the next one. Yeah!